What is going on, guys? It is DigiWatchTCG, and I'm coming to you for a discussion on the new artworks we're going to be getting in BT11 as well as the official tournament store packs. And I don't want to delay too much, so let's just get into it. Now, before anything though, I do want to mention that my sources are world.digimontcg in the events and the product section, as well as digimoncard.dev for a couple of images I will be showing you. So with that said, let's get into it. So as you can see here, we do have some new artworks. Official tournament pack is going to be released. So this is kind of just giving you the general idea, but we do have the mid-January to April 2023 is when this is official. So hopefully your locals will start to get these and pass them out for Digimon tournaments. And as we can see here, we have the Digimon card game official pack 8. With all the different artworks, and we have the artworks right here. And might I say, Bandai's been really on point in the last couple of months, being able to pick some really good exclusive cards or different artworks to be giving to your locals or for prizing or anything like that. And let's go over the choices here. So we have Tapirmon, and Tapirmon is a really good pick because there's only one printing. I believe it was from BT2 1.5. I'm not exactly sure which one of the sets it came in, but there's only one printing of it. And then on deletion, it triggers draw 1. And there's purple always likes to delete, and it's always going to be a relevant effect. Regardless of whether or not it's currently being played, it's always going to be a good tech option for certain matchups. And I think Tapirmon is a very good pick since it doesn't have any other reprints, and yeah, like I could just say that right there and then, it's one of the best picks I definitely would say. Now, the second thing I would say is a good pick is the second card we see here, which is the Vmon, and that's pretty exciting. Honestly, we're getting another Vmon. This is the well, it's our same Vmon. It's the jamming Vmon we've had from 1.5, and a lot of people know how hard it is to actually get these jamming Vmons. Now, of course, you can go to TCG and you can buy them on TCG or eBay, and that's fine, no problem there. But if you were to buy packs, the only way to get these packs is to buy one. I think it's 1.5 to get your copies, and you're not necessarily going to get all 4 jamming Vmons in one box potentially. So that's something just to keep in mind. Now, of course, there are a few other printings. There's the first anniversary, which is a kind of a lottery of 1 out of like something like 8 or 10 different alternate arts, which this was featured in. And it's really, really good, but it's also very expensive. I think it's something like $20 right now on TCG, maybe a little bit higher. I'm not exactly sure, but we are getting the tournament pack version here, and the tournament pack artwork is just phenomenal. I forgot to say that about the Tapirmon as too. Tapirmon has that dreamlike background where it's sitting on clouds, sort of, or bubbles. So I really do like that over there. And then you have jamming Vmon hitting into a Numemon, which is also very, very funny. But I really like that. Then we have Modimon, and we have, I'm not really going to say too much about Modimon. I'm not huge, like I don't think that's a hugely impactful choice. But let's go to the next one. It's Pikmon. Pikmon's is a card for Digicross, and the artwork we have so far is this one plus the one that is like a pre-release is the only foil, and I hope they keep these cards foil so that you can pull these. So this is a very good artwork. I will talk about something in a second about different artworks, but just good pick here. And then you have the Patamon here, the Patamon being look at the top 4 and then add an angel, archangel, or 3 gray angels to your hand. The rest go to bottom. This is from EX1, not really used as often, but you know, if we ever get a hugely impactful Magna Angemon or Angemon line type of Digimon line in the future, maybe this will be more relevant, and then you'll essentially be able to play more copies of this version of the card. Then you have the Agumon, which I think is also a really great choice. This one I think was only available in Starter Deck 7. It's when you attack the player, gain 2000 DP for the turn. So really good, and I believe it is also maybe a dinosaur. I'm not exactly sure, but if it is, then you can also use it for like Dobrik decks. But also really great artwork with I think he's on a trampoline and he's jumping with the little eggs and everything like that. So really nice. Then we have the winter packs. Now, what I will say about this is I actually was very excited to see this over here, because this is really what the game should be. Getting these alternate arts, ultimate variations of the artworks for very highly competitive decks. And as you have here, you have 4 picks that you can get, and honestly, there's not really a downside for any of these. I mean, of course, if you have a preference of playing Black or Greymon over Shoutmon or Cross decks, yeah, you'll definitely feel it, but each one of these is actually decent. Like, you could always trade these also with other people to get your winner pack, like your actual winner pack cards. So you have Upamon here being the one that when you attack, you draw 1 if they have a Digimon with no sources underneath it. You have a full art jamming Vmon. So before, I don't know if you were able to see it, but there were fists in the other one, and there was a Chumon that was kind of blocked by the text, and a darker box for the text as well. But with this version of the card, they kind of lightened that so you could see the Chumon, you could see the fists kind of going off the borders, which I really like in terms of card design. You then have the Greymon. This is the BT8 Greymon. Now, hopefully we'll get a solid foil version of this card, but if not, then it'll probably just be like a alternate art. I do like it a lot, and this is going to be definitely one that I want to play a few different locals and see if I can get a playset of the Greymon. That would be great. And then you have the Pikmon here. Now, I will say this, comparatively, I think this was actually a very good job on Bandai's part. They put the colorful, more like colored version of the Pikmons in the participant pack. More people will have access to those, rather than one person who just gets the Pikmon with a gray background. And I'm not honestly too impressed with the gray background here, but it's still really, really nice. So that's what I wanted to just quickly talk about. If you don't know, this is the next pack we're going to be getting in terms of the Digimon official tournament pack here. So it's just something to keep in mind. Now, I will be switching gears, and we'll be talking about BT11. Now, we do have pre-release in a couple of weeks, and we also will have this toward the end of February. And I want to talk about something that Bandai's been doing a really good job on, and that is how they are releasing this news and how they are talking about what you're getting in the packs. And BT11 is loaded with goodies. Honestly, this would be one of those sets where you may want to consider getting a case, maybe splitting it with a friend to be able to get your whole entire play sets of cards and whatnot over this. So with that said, you have here 4 points here to talk about, which I really, really like how they did this. I think they should definitely be doing this for more sets. And they make these different points. I'm not going to go exactly, I'm not going to read word for word, but you have point 1, level up with Cross Wars themed deck. So if you don't know Cross Wars is, I believe, the last official version of what's it called? The original Digimon series before the reboot in 2020, and this just shows you okay, well, we're giving you some more Shoutmon, more I forgot what the name is, Bagra, yeah, here we go, Bagramon, extra support that's going to be coming in the set. They give you a little bit of concepts between it, and it's really nice to at least have them. Then they have talking about the references, which I wish they would do a little bit more in these, and say yeah, this is from Digimon World, Digital World. So you have all these different tamers and partners from the Digimon World series, which I think we're going to be getting a game later this year, so it's really nice to point that out. Then we have, of course, introducing 4 different 4 Digimon that will debut in the set. So I believe this is also from Digimon World, yeah, Digimon World 3, and it's the Venmon archetype with a Galactamon. It's not bad. It's an interesting setup, but they give you the effects here that's written on the main effect here, I believe, and just kind of showing you yeah, we're referencing Digimon World 3. I wish they would do that a little bit more. And then point 4 is this little thing here, which they're kind of giving you, and this is new, I actually did not realize they were doing this, is a sample deck list. You could obviously modify this as you go, but they kind of give you this idea of okay, so if you were just to make a deck and net, they essentially are saving you the trouble of net decking a general list for this. And then they talk about your deck strategy, which is pretty nice. Set up your game with Biomon and Akio Rido, I hope I'm saying that right, to prepare the Digivolution and then focus on increasing the number of red tamers. And then like they kind of tell you like this is what they're what you're looking to do in the decks. And you have that for a few different. You have Galactimon here, you have Digimon here. Digimon is kind of like a Rust Tyranno Digimon build, which I've never seen before, but I would definitely want to at least read and like figure out what the interactions are for this. And of course the King Sukamon deck, which is probably a lot of people's most likely played deck for just having fun. And yeah, you have these like deck lists that they've been kind enough to give us and show us that, so that's pretty cool. Then you have collect 3 of the alternate art. So these, I believe, are in the booster packs. Yeah, over here, booster packs. And you have all 4s, Machine Dramon and the Mastamon. Now, Mastamon's from the starter deck 10. You have EX1 Machine Dramon. This is the one where you play it out, and then you play 5 different machines or cyborgs underneath it to reduce the cost. Or gain memory from it, and all 4s. This is from BT2, and you're just getting some gold foil cards, which are going to be highly sought after in the set. So that's pretty cool to get. So they're showing you already like how much value you're going to get there, just from getting that. And then of course 0.6. Now I don't think this has been updated. I'm not sure. I don't think so. No. They have the one designing, but I actually pulled up the artworks to show you what the actual artworks are going to be when you get here. So far, they've been really good with showing this stuff. And already, the first thing I want to mention about what kind of value you're getting in this is just from what they've explained here is you get campaign rares. So if you don't remember, BT7, we also got campaign rares. This was the artworks that had the Digimon and the Tamer in one picture that were, I believe, English exclusive. I'm not exactly sure if it was English exclusive, but it was pretty cool to have those cards. And then now you're getting also alternate art. So these are kind of like the chase cards. This is in a sense like a smaller version of a ghost rare in a sense. So you can think like platinum or whatever they're going to call it there. This is a little bit of a step down because you're getting possible 3. You're not likely to pull these. You're not going to be like box toppers as far as I know. You have the illustration pack over here too, which these were they had a Digimon illustration contest for the TCG, and these were mainly the grand prize and second place cards for the illustrations. I can't really zoom in too much on these, but you have Numamon, you have Gamamon. This is the one from BT8. You have Lilymon, Terriermon. This is the one that I believe is you can't gain. You gain 1 memory when you play a green Tamer. I'm not sure. Patamon here is one we desperately needed, which was the recover 1 from your deck. You have the Agumon here. That's this Digimon gets 1,000 DP. You have the Machine Dramon, which is nice, but it's really just going to be there for the artwork. And then Devimon. And what's great about this is you get 8 cards per pack, so you're getting all of these in one pack, which means really if you're looking to collect, buying 4 boxes is the minimum you'll really need to get play sets of all these cards, which is really, really a nice little thing here. And then, of course, you have the when it's released is February 17th, minus a week, which would be like the 7th or 8th, I think, for the alternate art. So just to recap so far, and we're going to be finishing it up in the next couple of minutes, but you do get the alternate arts here. You do have the campaign rares, the reprints, and other things over here too. And it's just a really good set. I think personally you get a lot of new support that's going to be used for the 2023 season, so I do think it's definitely worth looking at and picking up. I mean, if you even look at like the starter decks, Imperial Dramon and Mastamon, those were released in April of last year and they're still being utilized now, so this is something to keep in mind. Now let me go to digimoncard.dev. As you can see over here, we have a few artworks. I want to showcase these artworks over here. You will just see kind of where I kind of point my mouse and make them bigger, and I'll talk about them. So we have the BT1 Seraphimon, and this is the one Digivolve and recover 1, and then if you have 3 or more security, it gets +1 security checks to your opponent's security, which is good. And I really like this artwork. If you can see here, I blew it up on purpose so you could see you have the Angel Woman in the back, the Angemon, and I believe, I'm not sure what the other one is over there, but essentially these are like the 3 Great Angels like versions prior to their mega forms, essentially, in my opinion. Really good artwork over here too. Truly, I think this is a really nice. I love how the edges also kind of look like they're frosting or they're like fogged out, or maybe that's just clouds. But like, I do like the fact that they have that artwork. That was really good artwork choice. Then you have Metal Tyrannomon here. This is the one that is you this is like inherited of when this Digimon deletes a level 6 or higher Digimon, unsuspend it. Usually going with the top next one over here, which is the Rust Tyrannomon. Really good artwork. This is the one that if you have a green tamer in play, this Digimon can attack unsuspended. Digimon getting that Black or Greymon. This was like, I was here first. When this Digimon deletes one of your opponent's Digimon in battle, survives, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. So you can actually attack a Digimon, get rid of it, and then unsuspend and do it again. Sort of a way that Black or Greymon kind of works, where you delete a Digimon and then you just unsuspend. Black or Greymon being a little bit more better for like the red and black decks, but Rust Tyrannomon doing really, really well. Then we have the Gazimon here. Gazimon is all turns. Your opponent cannot gain memory other than tamers. Now, what's really good about this too is that this is like one of the, I think, like generic staples in most of the purple decks right now, unless we get more and more stuff in later sets. But this being like a card that you usually bring back or you can play for free or whatnot with a bunch of different cards is going to be a staple. People are going to want 4 copies of this card here, which is going to be a little bit hard to get, but I'm definitely going to get my 4. I know that. Then we have Hidden Potential discovered. This card here, I honestly get why they did the Grand Quagamon. I wish it was like maybe a Grand Quagamon and a what's it called, Imperial because that's like mostly what it's used for also. But I get it. Its main Digivolution line without DNA is the Grand Quagamon, so I get it. But yeah, this is really, really good. Artwork, in my opinion, probably one of the best ones out of the reprints or not reprints, but alternate arts. We have Commandramon, very, very good pick here. The fact that you basically need 4 of these now, you can hollow out your deck a little bit more with the on deletion, reveal top 3, and play one Commandramon among them. So I do like this card a lot, and I like the fact that they look digitalized. Like they look like they have that pattern on them that makes them look more Digimon-like, and just a good pick. We do have Hex, this card here. Oh my god, I've been waiting so long. You know, when I started the game, Hex was one of the blue main card versions. I played the stripping sources version of the deck, and this card, wow, like I was very surprised there was no alternate art in the set. I actually thought for a while that I had missed an alternate art, but very good pick. So like I was very excited for that. And when you actually see them, I've seen them on Instagram, where if you go to, I think it's Digimon EN TCG or TCG EN, there's a guy who kind of like just kind of shows the shimmer on it, which is really nice. Eosmon, I know this is going to be really interesting because people are going to want to pick up 50 copies of this card, which is going to be kind of hard to do, but I might actually try to at least just pick up the Eos. I'm not planning on picking it up or playing it, but picking it up, I mean, yeah, I will. Doraemon, I think is going to be a good pick because a lot of people are looking to play this card in the future, support with Alphamon, so really good pick there. And the last one, of course, is our Zephyrmon. Probably the most a lot of people are going to want 4 of, because this is still played in Yellow Hybrid, and if we get Yellow support, this is going to be the highest rarity of the card. But I'm very excited for this. For you, are you excited as well? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and take care. Have a classy day.